You think you know what happened on SmackDown? You think this was just another beatdown? Wrong. What Roman Reigns did to Cody Rhodes and CM Punk wasn't just an attack, it was a declaration of war. And if you're not furious right now, you haven't been paying attention. This wasn't about championships. This wasn't about glory. This was personal. This was Roman Reigns reminding everyone why he's the most dangerous man in WWE history. And here's what's going to make your blood boil: he might actually be right. Listen, I need you to smash the like button right now, because what I'm about to expose is going to shake your entire understanding of this rivalry. Drop a comment telling me if you think Roman has gone too far or if Cody and Punk deserved every single second of that beatdown. And subscribe, because the fallout from this is going to be insane, and you don't want to miss a single update. Let's talk about what actually went down, because the mainstream wrestling media is sugarcoating this. Roman Reigns didn't just attack Cody Rhodes and CM Punk, he dismantled them. He took apart two of the biggest names in professional wrestling like they were rookies. We're talking about the undisputed WWE champion and one of the most outspoken, dangerous competitors in the game, and Roman made them look helpless. The tribal chief walked into that arena with one mission: total destruction. And he delivered. Superman punch to Cody Rhodes that left the American Nightmare crumpled in the corner. CM Punk tried to play hero, tried to even the odds, and what happened? Roman caught him with a devastating spear that nearly split him in half. The sound of that impact echoed through the entire arena. Fans were screaming. The commentary team was speechless. And Roman? Roman was just getting started. Here's where it gets disturbing. After the initial assault, Roman could have walked away. He could have made his statement and left. But no, the tribal chief wanted to send a message. He dragged Cody Rhodes to the outside, slammed him against the steel steps with such force that you could hear the crunch from the cheap seats. Rhodes was bleeding. His body was broken. And Roman wasn't done. CM Punk, always the fighter, tried to crawl back into the fight. Big mistake. Roman grabbed him, lifted him up, and delivered another spear, this time through the barricade. The structure exploded on impact. Security barriers went flying. Fans scattered. Medical personnel rushed to the scene. This wasn't wrestling anymore, this was an execution. And you want to know the most infuriating part? Roman stood over both of them, raised his finger to the sky, and smiled. He smiled while Cody Rhodes and CM Punk lay broken at his feet. The audacity. The arrogance. The absolute disrespect. If that doesn't make your blood boil, I don't know what will. Comment below if you think Roman has crossed a line that can never be uncrossed. But let's dig deeper, because this attack wasn't just physical, it was psychological warfare at its finest. Roman Reigns has always been a master manipulator, but this takes it to another level. He waited for the perfect moment when both Cody and Punk were vulnerable, when they weren't expecting it, when their guard was down. That's the mark of a true predator. Think about the timing. Cody Rhodes had just overcome incredible odds to retain his championship. He was celebrating with the WWE Universe, soaking in the moment, believing he had finally earned his place at the top. And Roman shattered that illusion in seconds. He took Cody's moment of triumph and turned it into his worst nightmare. That's not just an attack, that's psychological torture. CM Punk, the voice of the voiceless, the man who claims he's always 5 steps ahead, he looked lost. Roman exposed him. Showed the entire world that for all of Punk's talking, for all his bravado, when it comes to the tribal chief, he's just another name on the list. Another victim in Roman's path of destruction. Hit that subscribe button, because the repercussions of this are going to be massive. Here's what everyone is missing, and this is going to blow your mind. This attack wasn't random. This wasn't Roman losing control. This was calculated. Every punch, every slam, every devastating move, it was all part of a master plan that we're only beginning to understand. Roman Reigns is playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Look at the facts. Roman has been systematically taking out every threat to his legacy. He's eliminated legends, crushed champions, and now he's targeting the two men who represent the biggest obstacles to his complete dominance. Cody Rhodes holds the title that Roman believes is rightfully his. CM Punk has the reputation as the rebel, the man who can't be controlled, and Roman just controlled him completely. This isn't about jealousy. This isn't about insecurity. This is about a man who sees himself as the undisputed head of the table, and he's eliminating anyone who dares to question that authority. Roman didn't just attack Cody and Punk, he made an example out of them. He sent a message to the entire roster: challenge me, and this is what happens. Your career gets destroyed. Now here's where I'm going to say something controversial that's going to have you screaming in the comments, and I want you to debate this, share this video, get this conversation going. Ready? Maybe Roman Reigns is right. Maybe Cody Rhodes and CM Punk needed this reality check. Stay with me here before you lose your minds. Cody Rhodes has been playing the sympathetic hero for months, talking about finishing his story, honoring his father's legacy. But has he earned the right to stand across from the greatest champion in WWE history? Roman has dominated for over 1,000 days. He's beaten every single legend, every Hall of Famer, every challenger who stepped up. And Cody thinks he deserves to be in the same conversation? Roman reminded him that there are levels to this business. CM Punk? The guy who walked away from WWE, trash-talked the company for years, and then came crawling back when his other ventures didn't work out? And now he wants to act like he's some kind of savior? Roman exposed him for what he is, a loudmouth who can't back up his words when it matters most. The tribal chief taught him a lesson in respect. Like this video if you think I'm onto something here, or drop an angry comment if you think I've lost my mind. Either way, engage with this content. The immediate aftermath of this attack has sent shockwaves through the entire WWE landscape. Backstage reports indicate that both Cody Rhodes and CM Punk required extensive medical evaluation. Cody may have suffered cracked ribs. Punk's shoulder was wrenched so badly that there are concerns about his mobility for upcoming matches. These aren't minor injuries, these are career-threatening conditions. And Roman? Roman walked out of that arena like he had just won the lottery. No remorse. No regret. Just pure satisfaction. He proved once again that when he wants to hurt someone, when he wants to send a message, nobody can stop him. Not security. Not officials. Not even the combined force of two of WWE's top stars. The tribal chief operates on a different level, and everyone else is just trying to survive in his world. WWE management is in complete chaos right now, trying to figure out how to respond. Do they suspend Roman? Do they fine him? Do they strip him of his status? But here's the problem: Roman Reigns is WWE. He's the biggest draw, the most dominant force, the centerpiece of the entire company. They need him, and Roman knows it. That's the most dangerous kind of power. Comment below what you think WWE should do to punish Roman, or if they should even punish him at all. What happens next is going to define the next era of WWE. Cody Rhodes and CM Punk aren't the type of men to just accept this humiliation. They're going to want revenge. They're going to want payback. And that's exactly what Roman is counting on. He wants them angry. He wants them emotional. Because emotional wrestlers make mistakes, and Roman capitalizes on mistakes like no one else in the history of this business. We could be looking at a triple threat situation at the next major pay-per-view. Imagine it: Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk in a match where everything is on the line. Careers, championships, legacy. The WWE universe would explode. The anticipation would be unbearable. And knowing Roman, he'd find a way to walk out still standing tall while his opponents destroy each other trying to get to him. That's the genius of the tribal chief. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on, because when this match gets announced, you'll want to hear my complete breakdown immediately. So here's where we stand. Roman Reigns just committed one of the most brutal, shocking, and controversial attacks in recent WWE history. He targeted two of the company's biggest stars and left them broken. He showed no mercy, no hesitation, and absolutely no remorse. And the scariest part? This might just be the beginning. The tribal chief has drawn a line in the sand. He's declared that nobody is safe, nobody is untouchable, and nobody can stand against his reign of dominance. Cody Rhodes learned that being WWE champion doesn't protect you from Roman's wrath. CM Punk learned that all the talking in the world doesn't matter when you're face to face with true power. And the rest of the roster learned that if you're in Roman's crosshairs, your days are numbered. This situation is exploding across social media. Fans are divided. Half think Roman has gone too far and needs to be stopped at any cost. The other half believe he's simply asserting his rightful place at the head of the table. Where do you stand? Are you Team Roman, believing that the tribal chief is justified in his actions? Or are you Team Cody and Punk, demanding that someone finally puts Roman in his place? The comments section is going to be a war zone, and I'm here for every second of it. If you've watched this far, you're exactly the kind of passionate wrestling fan that makes this community amazing. Smash that like button. Destroy that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single update on this developing story. Share this video with every wrestling fan you know who needs to see the truth about what Roman Reigns just did. The war has just begun. Roman Reigns has fired the first shot. Now we wait to see how Cody Rhodes and CM Punk respond. And trust me, their response is going to be biblical. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and I'll see you in the next video where we break down everything that happens next in this absolute chaos. This is WWE Reporter, and the story is just getting started.